Hi there, I'm Brittany with Bendy But Not Perfect. In our fast-paced world, it's really important to take time to do restorative, rejuvenating exercises or yoga. So a lot of yoga that you get in a gym or the traditional vinyasa are flow-based yoga, which is wonderful. There's a ton of benefits from it. But the type of yoga that I really love when it comes for relaxation and rejuvenation are the restorative practices. So that's what we're going to do today. I do like to do this type of yoga with socks on because you're not really going to be building a lot of heat in the body. It's a slow moving practice with long holds. So simple, effective, right to the point. Get yourself into a comfortable seated position. We're just going to gently move the body just a little bit before we fully restore. So sit up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, down, away, lifting the crown of the head up, closing the eyes. Taking a moment to just fully come into your body, into every cell of your being. Feeling the pulse of your heart, the pumping of the blood throughout the body. Using your breath to slow everything down. As you sit in stillness, it is natural and normal for your brain to wander. Maybe you want to jump up and go and move, but resist that urge and just sit with it. Drop the chin to the chest. Roll the right ear to the right shoulder, taking the head all the way around. Coming back to center, taking another neck roll in that same direction. One more time, all the way around. When your chin hits your chest, switch directions. So left ear to left shoulder, head back. Taking 3 beautiful, slow, deliberate rolls of the head, inviting movement into your neck, into every vertebrae. And then letting the chin hang at the center, feeling that nice stretch along the back of the neck, maybe all the way up to the back of the head. And then lifting the chin back up to neutral. Now turn the chin up. So feeling a nice gentle stretch along the front of the neck. Lift the chin to neutral. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder, creating space along the right side of the neck. Breathing. And then coming back up to neutral, right ear to right shoulder, creating space along the left side of the neck. Just breathing here. And then lifting your head back up to neutral, rolling the shoulders. We'll lift the shoulders, shrug them up to the ears, roll them down the back. Again, we're just doing 3 circles, one direction, forward, lifting them up. And then when you hit that 3rd circle, switch directions. So shrugging the shoulders forward. Again, just inviting movement into this beautiful joints, and then coming back to neutral. Take your hands, wiggle your fingers, crunch them, release them. Just a couple times, roll the wrists. Again, 3-4 times in one direction. And then switching directions as you're ready. Shake the hands out, maybe shaking the arms, everything, fingertips. I really feel this in my left side for whatever reason. Shaking it out, rolling it out. Getting any wiggle out, maybe shifting side to side in the spine. And then coming up to neutral, take the hands to the knees. We'll do a couple seated cat-cow tilts. So you'll rock forward, opening the chest, lifting the chin. And then rock back, rounding into the spine, dropping the chin to the chest, belly in. 2, 3 more times here. Opening, inhale, and then exhaling, rounding back. And one more full cycle. And then coming to sit up nice and tall. Well, imagine that you're like cleaning out a peanut butter jar. So you'll start in one direction and just, wrap yourself around the peanut butter jar. You want to get all the way around. So we're just working to lubricate the joints of the body and slow down, slowing down the nervous system. When you come back, switch directions. So again, you are a spatula, really, not a knife, because you're very flexible, wrapping yourself around that peanut butter jar, getting every last little bit, maybe coming back to center, maybe taking one more circle. Again, getting any little last wiggles out. Left hand comes down, right arm comes up and over, creating space along the right side of the body. And then inhaling, lifting up to center, exhaling. Left arm comes up and over, creating space along the left side of the body. And then inhaling back up to center and releasing. Extending the legs out in front of you. I like to sit up on a blanket. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just going to toss it out for now. Go ahead and just wiggle those legs out. Roll the feet around a few times, both directions. Crunching the toes. Bring your right leg in, cross it over the left. Sit up nice and tall and give your leg a nice hug, creating a stretch along the outside of the hip. And then release, other side. Left leg crosses, again, giving yourself just a nice gentle hug, creating space along the outside of the hip. Sitting up nice and tall and breathing. And then releasing. So coming into the restoration piece here, you do need a wall. So you're going to get yourself up to a wall. Kiss your hips up against the wall, make your way down onto your back, and then lift your legs up the wall. So this position is legs up the wall. The hands go to either side of the body. Palms can face up. If cactus arms feels good, where your elbows are bent, palms are up. Whatever feels good for you right now. Maybe hands on the belly, hand on the heart. Taking a moment here to just breathe. Close the eyes and allow the weight of gravity to reposition your legs into the ball and socket joint of the hip. So this posture has many, many benefits for the nervous system, to slow you down, to create and generate a feeling of relaxation in the body. For the circulatory system, think about how your heart is always having to pump blood from the feet all the way up against gravity. Now it doesn't have to work so hard. You might feel some sensations in the bottoms of your feet through your legs. And then another benefit here is just with the replacement of alignment. So you are using gravity to allow the weight of your body to reposition your femur, your leg bones, your thigh bones into the ball and socket joint of the hip. And if you've ever had any low back issues, this position, this posture is hugely beneficial for that. You just need time and consistency. So doing this one time is great. A couple times a week, you'll hit a sweet spot. And again, we're just breathing here and holding for time. If you want to jump up and run, totally normal. But try to sit and stay in this position, sit with that discomfort for just another minute here. Now you can stay here longer if you need, if you're ready to come out. Bring the knees into the chest. Gently roll yourself over to one side. Using your hands, slowly lift yourself up to a seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Gently blink open the eyes. We'll finish with a gentle twist. So bringing the right hand to the to the left leg. Left hand right behind the hip. Sit up nice and tall. Turn the gaze over to the left. Breathing in space and length into the spine. And then slowly release over to the other side. So left hand to right thigh, right hand behind your right hip. Sit up nice and tall. And just very gently twisting from the middle of the back, the rib cage, maybe turning the gaze over that right shoulder. Breathing. And then slowly releasing, coming back to center. Close the eyes one more time here. Breathing in long, deep, nourishing breath. Thanking your body, mind, and spirit for making time to slow down and restore. Bring your hands to hands to prayer in front of the chest. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I wish you a peaceful and relaxing remainder of your day.